Hi, I'm Per Sedihn, the CTO Proact. In this movie, we will look into how, believe it or not, your users will have a major impact on how you build and run your data center. This phenomenon is popularly called Consumerization of IT, and I will show why this is happening, how we can handle this, and even learn something from it. The driving force behind all this is the fast-changing world we live in. New ideas, products and projects are coming to market faster than ever, and the pressure is huge on the users. The other major thing that has happened over the last few years is the emergence of easy-to-use, powerful and cost-effective public web services. Whether you want to share documents and files, run projects, use email, get access to virtual servers, it's all available to our users over the internet. This, in combination with cool new devices that the users more and more buy themselves and expect to be able to use at work, is forever changing the IT world. If internal IT is not able to provide the services the users expect, they will bypass IT. If the response time is too long, the service is too complicated or too inflexible, your users will not only look at the external options, they have already started to use them. In a survey we made among IT specialists in Sweden the fall of 2011, close to half of the respondents knew or suspected that their users are storing business information on the external websites. There were also quite a few who simply did not know if this was happening or not. If you combine this with the finding that no more than 10% have a policy for corporate information on the public internet, you're asking for trouble. We have already seen stories in the press that data is leaking out of the corporations. And believe me, it's only started. So, what can we do about it? Well, let's look at 3 different approaches to this. One way is to keep ignoring it and hope that our users are using common sense and only put the right kind of data out there somewhere. This is quite a risky tactic and not one that I would recommend, because how are the users supposed to be on top of this? Another way is to simply prohibit the use of external websites for corporate data. Sounds simple, but it comes with a couple of issues. With the amount of different offerings available on the web, how are we ever going to be able to control this? If we shut down one, there will be 10 other ones popping up. This is like trying to stop a running train, and the only way to be sure is at the end of the day to stop access to internet. Quite a radical approach. The third, and my recommended way, is to try and understand what is going on and learn from it. The fundamental question is why the users are doing this. In my experience, it's not about stealing information or trying to hurt your company. It's about getting the job done. The users need these fast, flexible, easy-to-use tools to support the work they are doing. This perspective changes everything. It's no longer about stopping something. It's about embracing what is happening and learn from it. What are the users looking for in the public cloud? Can we allow certain corporate data to move there? And how can we provide similar services internally without putting our data at risk? How do we integrate whatever devices the users want into our own infrastructure? How do we allow our users to access these services? Check out part 2 to get my ideas on how we can turn this from a problem to something very powerful for our company and change the role of the IT department. Until next time, live well, store wisely.